Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Insider Financial Talks Penny Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I will be your host today. I am the editor-in-chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and today we're going to be recapping this week in penny stocks and also discussing my outlook for the April 26th to the 30th. But before we get into that, we have a few housekeeping issues to go over. We have no business relationship with any company whose stock is mentioned in this video. Insider Financial and myself are not investment advisors, and this video does not provide investment advice. Always do your own research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is our opinion and meant for informational, educational purposes only and does not provide investment advice. For more information, please read our full disclaimer at insiderfinancial.com/disclaimer. And with that out of the way, remember to smash the thumbs up button if you like this video, hit the red subscribe button and a little notification bell to be notified when we go live with a new video. Also go over to signup.insiderfinancial.com. This is where subscribers get first look at stocks we're going to be covering. Stocks like MMMEDF at 63 cents, ABML at 6 cents, ALPP at 7.5 cents, and HMBL at just under 3 cents. After you sign up with your email, you can then sign up with your mobile number. For US and Canada, simply enter 1 plus your area code and number. For those outside US and Canada, just simply enter your country code plus your number. Never begin the format with 00. It won't work. So always country code, then your number, and you're all set. And signing up via your mobile is important because sometimes we do SMS only alerts. So it's our fastest way to get an alert out to our subscribers. So always make sure you are signed up with your mobile. And with that out of the way, let's dive right in. Folks, if you've been watching my videos and covering penny stocks, you know every Saturday I do a market recap and then an outlook for the coming week. Some people like to call this OTC Saturday. It's a way for me to recap what happened, give you my thoughts, give you the sentiment and how I see the market playing, how it played out over the week, and what I'm looking at for going ahead. And, you know, I want to stress to you that it's very important. You can go and comment in the section, you know, your thoughts, or if you want to learn. There's one comment that I want to address. Someone said, look, we know it's all in a bear market. Should I be 100% invested right now? And look, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only giving you my opinion and trying to help, you know, as many of you as possible, but definitely not. In bull markets, you want to be 100% invested. In the market that we are currently in, it's getting better. I like the price action this week. It was a green week, nice week for a lot of plays. You really only want to be 50% invested. You want to have a lot of cash because when the market turns, that's when you want to start putting it to work. Guys, you know, I talk about buying dips, but you can't keep buying, you know, red dip days if every day is a red dip day. You know, you have to give yourself plenty of room on pullbacks. You know, we've seen stocks pull back, you know, 70, 80, 90%. You know, if you were buying the dip along the way, you've gotten absolutely destroyed. I'll give you an example. Let's say you have $10,000 to invest. In the bull market, you were going in, you know, $1,000. That was your initial buy. Because, you know, I stress in my videos, guys, own 10 to 20 or more penny stocks. Be diversified. Don't ride on just one or two or a handful of names because, you know, that's gambling. You know, yeah, you can score huge, but you don't need that. You know, if you caught Humble last year at under 3 cents, you know, it ran to almost $8. You put $1,000 in, you made, 40,000% on your money at one point. There was big returns. And, all it takes is one humble, and, you're set, so it doesn't take a lot of money to make a lot of money in penny stocks. So don't get greedy, diversify. But as I said, if you're going in before with $1,000, now you should only be going in with 250, 500, because a lot of these, they're popping and then pulling right back. So I really wanted to address that comment and make sure that you guys aren't dealing with too much stress. You're in over your head. If you're really down, it affects your mental well-being. And I don't want anyone to be in that state. Trading psychology is extremely important. And, you have to figure out what works for you and allows you to sleep well at night. And, again, when the bull market was here, I have said in my videos over and over again, guys, always be booking profits. And, those that listened, they took money off in the good times. They have that cash to put to work now in the bear market. So it's very, very important. I try to help and provide educational lessons in our videos. You can check them all out on our channel. There's all the videos right there, going back months. So, when it was the bull market to the bear market, it's all there, folks, for you to get a sense of what I offer in my videos, and also what we do here at insiderfinancial.com. So if you're not signed up yet, make sure you are signed up at signup.insiderfinancial.com to get our emails, our alerts. This is a free service that we provide to our subscribers. So make sure you are signed up to get first look at stocks that we're going to be covering. But let's dive in here and take a look at some of the price action this week. Ending the week on a strong note was WTII. This was an alert that we got from Alex DeLarge. He went on GTII on Friday, so make sure you are following him. He is a must follow if you trade OTC, as we put a Follow Friday out. If you do trade OTC, make sure you're following us, Insider Financial on Twitter, Yates Investing, Alex DeLarge, BMO Knows, Smart Rick Picks, The Wolf of Stung, J. Duncan 1987, and Empowered SUCC, which is for Empowered Success, Percy. They're all smart people worth following. They trade primarily OTC, penny stocks. So check them out. We're one resource, but there's other resources that can help you in this game. So we try to steer you as to who's who and who we follow and who's helped us out. But WTII was a big runner on Friday, so that's a shout out to Alex DeLarge, and that was out with news. Folks, you can get a sense if you go to OTCMarkets.com, you go to market activity, go to current market, it gives you the most active, and always go over to trades. This tells you that it's retail buying, not wash trades. And these are your top most active traded. WTI had $3 million in dollar volume on almost 3,000 trades. So that's $1,000 a trade. That tells you it's retail buyers are in the market there. So you check out WTII, had big news. This is a company that is looking to with their They have a water system. It says here, Water Technologies International, the leader in the technology and atmospheric water generators production and design and water treatment, announced today that its wholly owned subsidiary, WaterZone Inc., has signed an agreement with the manufacturer of a whole house reverse osmosis system to be sold in a national chain of big box and home improvement stores throughout Florida. So it's being touted as a pure water play. Guys, this is always a hot sector. There's always a new water play every 6 months. I've been doing OTC for almost 30 years. I've seen a lot of these type of plays. They run until they stop running. So definitely play the momentum. But again, a lot of these plays are for a few days, a few weeks, or a few months. So try and catch the momentum. If you followed Alex, you caught the move there. So congrats if you've been following him and you caught that move. Another one is MMMEDF. This has been a big winner for Insider Financial. Started covering it at 63 cents. It ran to 352 on Friday. It is up listing to NASDAQ. So congratulations to MMMEDF management, the shareholders. This is a tremendous accomplishment. We always love uplisting plays. So definitely going to be some more excitement as now institutions, it'll be much easier for them to play MMMEDF. And it's a psychedelic play, which is the magic mushrooms. One play you might want to take a look at when it comes to magic mushrooms is Minerco, M-I-N-E. This is a magic mushroom and also crypto play. They have their shroom token pulled back to just under 0.004, closed at 0.005. So this one's starting to turn up the chart. As you can see here on my charts, for those of you that want to learn about charting, the way I have my charts set up, this is TradingView. So up here is the RSI. This gives you a sense of if something is overbought or oversold. Like WTI, this came up to 75. I think Monday we might see some more run, but it gets up to here. As you see what happened over here, it ran to 2 cents. RSI got up to almost 100, and then it corrected. So overbought, oversold signals are extremely important. I also have over here VWAP. This tells you what the average trade was in a session. And then I also have the 20, 50, and 200-day moving averages. So the 200-day is the most important. If a stock is trading above the 200-day, that tells you it's still in a bull market. If it's below the 200-day, it's in a bear market. So it's taking the trend over the past 200 days on a closing basis. So these are technical indicators that I use, and I found them to be very helpful in making my trading and investment decisions. ABML, this is a textbook case. So you look here, the 200-day was at 99 cents. It pulled right back to $1, which is right above the 200-day, and whole numbers are very important. So the dollar is a typical psychological support or resistance level. ABML bounced off the dollar, closed at $1.92. So in 3 days, you doubled your money. If you were following the charts, the technical indicator on ABML. This one is a lithium battery play. If you've been following the news, what Biden is moving towards renewable energy, infrastructure play, ABML is definitely in that category. AITX, this is another double this week. Pulled right back to the 200-day, caught the support, and it's making another run. So the reason I'm talking about some of these former runners, these are the types that you want to look for the chart plays. You want to look for retracements. These former runners have a history, so there's other watchers, new plays. That's what we specialize in here at Insider Financial, looking for stocks that have yet to run. The charts don't matter as much because the chart hasn't been formed. So like, AITX, in December, we had talked about this one when it was in double zeros. It ran all the way up to almost 30 cents and then pulled back all the way to 5 cents. So, these are the types of corrections that you get in penny stocks. And, this is why a lot of these plays are not buy and holds. So, if you caught it, in the double zeros, you ran it all the way to 30 cents and you didn't sell, shame on you. You had, it was a 10, 20, 30, 40 bagger. If you didn't take money off the table making that kind of money, you don't belong trading penny stocks. You're just strictly a gambler and you have no money management skills. Money management is the most important thing you need to learn if you want to be successful trading penny stocks. So it's not about size or being greedy or diamond hands or paper hands. It's about proper money management. I'll give you an example. If I buy a 10-cent stock, okay, and it starts pulling back, I'm not buying it at 9 cents. If I double up at 9 cents, I got a 9.5-cent average. That's too close to my original buy. I'll wait till it pulls back to 5 cents. Double up, and then my average is 7.5 cents. It's easy for a penny stock to bounce from 5 cents to 7.5 cents. So, giving an example, if you were playing the dip buy, let's say you weren't looking at the 200-day, you were focused on the 10-cent level, and this is where you started buying. Okay, well, it retraced all the way down to 5 cents. So, this is where you want it to be doubling up. Let's say you got an average of 7.5. It's at, over 10 cents. You're now green. This is where you would be taking some money off the table. Not all of it, but some money, booking some profit, maybe getting your cost basis out. This way, the rest is free money. So again, proper money management is extremely important when it comes to trading penny stocks or stocks in general. So learn proper money management. OZSC, this is another one, pulled right back to the 200-day, which was 0.058 cents. And then it closed the week at over 12 cents. So again, textbook case pulling back to the 200-day. WDLF, this has been a huge shareholder base. They absolutely love KenTap. They love what the company's doing. It's they have mjlink.com. It's a social media play, cannabis. Ken is he's doing a raise for MJ Link, so this is one that he's now also going after. He filed lawsuits against some toxic funders, so he's fighting for his shareholders. In February, they had paid off the last of their convertible debt, so this is one you definitely want to have on your radar. And what we like about WDLF is, it broke through. We were a little critical of the company back in December. It ran into resistance at a penny. It dropped down here. It based, and then once it got through that resistance, there was no stopping this stock. So it ran all the way to 4.5 cents. But it really, it did pull back to the penny, but it held up a lot better than many other names. It was sort of the shareholders were constantly in there buying the dip. So this is a very loyal shareholder base, and you definitely want to invest in a company that has a loyal shareholder base, because they will stick with the company through and thin. So definitely one you want to have on your radar. Another one that a lot of people like is HCMC. This is trading in the double zeros. They own they're a vape play out of Florida, but they also have patent infringement lawsuits against Philip Morris. So, a settlement there could be huge. So this is another one that a lot of people really, really like. And it's still in a bull market, trading above the 200-day. LTNC, I've never been a big fan, but I have to respect the game. They keep buying the dip. So just when you think the stock is going to break, they come in and buy the dip, even with the stop sign. So hats off to the former CEO Ryan, new CEO Takeover Joe, Stan the man. He's been promoting it. So loyal following, and guys, if they it's just now we're just waiting to see if they deliver on all their promises. So let's see what happens there. NWBO, we're waiting on top line data. This one, it was a 15-year clinical trial, concluded last year. Now just waiting for top line data to be released. If it's positive, it's an absolute home run. If it's a bust, the stock's going to collapse. It's a lotto pick. So, I know it's got a strong shareholder base. A lot of people love it, but, I just hope no one went and mortgaged their house on it. So don't do any foolishness like that. That's gambling. So no one knows what this top line data is going to be, but, the indications and the chatter and, the studies that we've looked at, most likely it's going to be positive. So, it's a better than 50-50 shot that it's good. But again, all it takes is 1% or 10% of the data, a chance for that data to not be strong. And boy, look out below. So just always keep that in mind. And, guys, I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm just trying to give it to you straight. There's no point blowing smoke up someone's ass. You're looking for the truth. Don't get mad at me. I'm just trying to give it to you straight, and I want to see everyone make money, and I don't want to see anyone lose money. We all lose money in this game. The question is, how big are your losses? If you diversify, not all these penny stocks are going to work out. As I've said in past videos, approach it like you're a venture capitalist. So if you invest in, let's say, 10 penny stocks, three go to zero, 3 or 4 you break even, and then 2 or 3 are absolute home runs. They make up for all the losers, and you crush the indices. You've scored for the year. So all it takes is 1 or 2 home run investments a year, and you've crushed it. So like I said, if you invest 10,000, let's say 3, and you invest $1,000 across each one, 3 of them go to zero. So 3, you lose 3,000. Now your account's down to 7,000. You break even on 3 or 4, so that's 4,000 you still have. But on 1 or 2 that are absolute home runs, you make 10 grand. You're at 17 grand. So you're up 70% for the year. So those are the type of things you can focus on with penny stocks. Those are the types of returns you can make. So you don't need to be throwing 10 grand into just 1 or 2. Diversify. All it takes is one big winner, and you made your account back, and it made up for any mistakes that you might have made along the way. So just keep that in mind. GTII, this is one a lot of people are talking about, pulled back to $1, closed at $1.90. So again, this is another one, another 100% gainer in the week. SIRC, this is one we've talked about in the past, pulled right back to the 200-day. There it is, right there, 39, just under 40 cents. Closed the week at 72.5 cents. So again, following these charts, on these former runners, it works. And on all these stocks, you can go over to this magnifying glass, type in your symbol on any stock that you're following or own, and there's all our coverage. So we talk about it. For penny stocks on the move, SIRC. We talked about this one back in December. So this was we talked about it. For penny stocks on the move, SIRC on December 29th. You go back here, December 29th, it closed at 29 cents, ran to $3. So, folks, this is what we mean when we say find the momentum before it happens. This is what we look to do for our subscribers. There it is in black and white, December 29th, and it was just a few weeks later had that explosive move. So definitely you want to make sure you are signed up at signup.insiderfinancial.com. You don't want to miss these types of alerts because not everyone has time to go to the site, check out the coverage. By getting it via email or SMS, it's a lot more convenient for you and you can act much quicker. What else we got here? ENZC, this is one pulled back actually below the 200-day. We've been bullish on this one last year. You go over here to ENZC. We talked about this one first, I believe, in October. We said, was it October? Yes, October 6th, ENZC and Bioclonetics, a perfect merger on October 6th. Where was this one trading? October 6th. It was trading at just under 2 cents. It was as low as 0.0138 on that day, then ran to almost $1. So again, another example of finding the momentum before it happens. So ENZC, but then again, it pulled way back. So again, you had to sell. And I was telling people over and over again in the videos, book profits. And, I hope, those of you that are watching this and if you're subscribers, listen to us because saved you a lot of grief, heartache, and headaches. And, by locking in profits, you put food on the table for your families. So, again, congrats who caught all this. But what we like here is that it's a former runner. Came down here, did the double bottom, and now it's starting to make another move higher. This is a HIV, COVID-19 monoclonal antibody play. Has a lot of catalysts at play, so all it takes is one to hit, and this stock is off and running again. So just waiting for news. And finally, to sum it all up, last stock to talk about is Humble. I really stressed this one last week. I went in depth what was happening with Humble. You can go and check out on April 20th. I talked about what was happening. April 19th and April 20th, it pulled all the way down to as low as down to $1.08. You look at what I wrote, and I'm down here, scroll down here, Humble. All I said was, all we can say is BTFD, which means buy the fucking dip. So congrats if you did. Ran up to, got as high as $1.92 off the 108 low, and then it pulled back to $1.65. So again, a nice return there this week. We liked the overall, I liked the price action. It was a green week. Most of the plays made money, so ended the week on a strong note. Nothing huge though, not like it was in November to February. There was a new 1,000% runner practically every week. It was an incredible time to be an investor, but we'll take these 50, 60, 100% gains when we can get them. So, guys, investing's not easy. It is a battle. It's mostly a battle of your wits, psychologically. So, you just have to keep grinding. No one ever said it was easy. If it was, we would all be rich. Sometimes you take your lumps, but you keep on fighting, and you get rewarded. So I really want to commend everyone that was, if you were discouraged, you thought about quitting, but you didn't, you stayed in, hats off to you. Because as we know, we've been doing this. I've been doing this almost 30 years now. These markets can turn on a dime. We can go from a bear market to a bull market practically overnight. You just never know what that catalyst is. Right now Biden's trying to throw some cold water on these markets with his tax hike proposals. I don't see them passing. Republicans are never going to go along with it. Centrist Democrats like Manchin, tax hikes in his state, that's a losing battle. So, the AOCs of the world and Elizabeth Warrens, yes, they want, and Bernie Sanders, they want the tax hikes on the rich, but, they don't play well with middle America because, it's not a rich or poor argument. We are a capitalist society, and it's about fairness. So, if you're not a millionaire yet, you're working towards becoming a millionaire. And you don't want to raise taxes on the rich because you want to be rich. So, if you're, just getting into this and you're not a millionaire yet, you will be, and that's what you don't want to, support tax hikes. So you're going to be against that, and the majority of Americans are against tax hikes. So we don't see Biden's proposals. It's mostly talk, bluster, just him trying to appeal to the leftists. So we're not too concerned about it. But again, overall, we really like the price action this week. We're really, really excited about next week. Our subscribers know we've been very not putting out a lot of alerts. About 2 a week. Being very selective. But the market starts running, we'll be putting out a new one every day. So, we're excited. That's what we want. We want to see these markets start turning. We want to get back to the, November, February period where it was just, minting money. So, that's when, millionaires are made in the bull markets. But, in these bear markets, this is when you build the foundation. This is when you study, when you learn, when you research, when you identify stocks that can run. Because these are going to be the first ones to run in the bull market. So once they start moving, it's triple digit runs every day. So this is what we're waiting for. It's not here yet, but judging by this actions, it could be here sooner than much sooner rather than later. So make sure you are signed up at signup.insiderfinancial.com. And we'll be coming live to you with a new video probably on Monday. But I want everyone to enjoy the weekend, and make sure, again, go to signup.insiderfinancial.com and also sign up with your mobile number. Want to wish everyone a wonderful weekend, and we'll be coming live to you soon again. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.